and welcome to Knot and Drama. I'm going to do a top for a 7-year-old today. I'm using a multicolored yarn and a 4.5 crochet hook. Let's begin with a slip knot. And start chaining the foundation. Since this is a top for a 7-year-old, my foundation chain includes 84 chains. So I'll be working 84 chains here. Now I have my 84 chains. Make sure you run the finger along so that the work is not twisted when you join the ends together with a slip stitch. Now we have made the foundation loop. Once we have the loop, divide the chains by 4. So here it is 21. So let's begin by placing the marker on the first stitch. Place the marker on every 21st chain. So we have 4 corners with 4 markers ready. The corners will be worked with 3 double crochets. So let's begin with the first corner. Insert the hook and chain 2. Start with chaining 2, which will act as the first double crochet. And then 2 double crochets to the very same chain space. So all of the marked corners will be worked with 3 double crochets. So we have 1, 2, 3 double crochets. Put the marker on the second double crochet because that will be the next corner for increase in the next row. Then start working single double crochets on every chain space. So 1 double crochet each in every chain space until you reach the next corner. All the marked corners will be worked with 3 double crochet, and thus we increase on the corners on every row until we reach the right length of the armhole. Work the double crochet until you reach the next corner. So we have reached the next corner. Work the last chain space with 1 double crochet, and next remove the marker. Work 3 double crochets to the corner chain space. 1, 2, and 3. And place the marker back to the second double crochet. Second double crochet or the middle double crochet of the corner. Continue to work double crochets in each chain space until you reach the next corner, where you will do 3 double crochets in the same chain space. Complete the first row with a slip stitch to the second chain. This is the completed first row. For the second row, remove the marker. Slip stitch to the corner chain space. Chain 3. This will act as the first double crochet, and work 2 more double crochets in the same chain space. Place the marker to the second double crochet, that is the middle chain space of the corner. Continue to work double crochet row. Double crochet on each chain space until you reach the next corner. Work 1 double crochet in each chain space until you reach the next corner, where you will work 3 double crochets for an increase. We have now reached the next corner, so double crochet on the last single chain space. Remove the marker. Work 3 double crochets to the next chain space, the corner chain space. 1, 2, and 3. Place the marker on the second double crochet. start working double crochet into each chain space until you reach the next corner. Now we have reached the end of the row 2. End row number 2 with a slip stitch to the third chain. So row number 2 is complete. From row number 3, it is a repeat of row number 2. Repeat row number 2 as many times as you need to get the desired length of the fabric to cover the armhole. This is my piece of work. You can customize it according to your need. So I'll show you my last row of increase. Even in the last row, you need to do the increase in the corner. If you wish to, you can place the marker in the second double crochet. And then complete the row as usual, slip stitch to the third chain. So I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 rows. So this is the length of the armhole that I need for the 7-year-old. So please customize it according to your need. Increase or decrease the rows. Now I am completing my last increase row, and this will be the yoke. In the next row we will attach the corners. So to attach the corner, chain 3, and then the next chain is the corner chain. So do an incomplete double crochet, and the next incomplete double crochet to the middle double crochet or the corner double crochet of the next corner. So basically we are doing double crochet together on both the corner chain space. Thereby we have attached the two corners. Now continue to do double crochet on each of the chain space. And continue to double crochet until you reach the next 2 corners. We will attach the next 2 corners also the same way. We have reached the corner for attachment, so do an incomplete double crochet and the next incomplete double crochet to the next corner chain space, skipping all the chains in between to create the armhole. Yarn over and pull through all the strings. Now we have attached the last 2 corners as well. We'll finish off with a slip stitch to the 3rd chain. We have almost reached the end of the row. After completing the last double crochet, slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Now the yoke is complete. I'm starting the row with a slip stitch to the next chain space so that the start of the rows are in alignment. Chain 3 and then continue to do double crochet on every chain space. I'm planning to do 2 more rows of double crochet. So I have made couple more rows here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 rows of double crochet. and from here on I will start to create a mesh. Chain 2, which will act as the first double crochet, and then chain 3, a total of 5 chains in the beginning of the row. I chain 5, leave 1 chain space in between and then do a double crochet. Next, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, 3 chains, leave 1 chain in between and to the next chain do a double crochet. Chain 3, leave the next chain space and to the next one do a double crochet. And repeat this until the end of the row. Chain 3, leave 1 and to the next do a double crochet. We have almost reached to the end of the row. Chain 3, leave 1 space, double crochet, chain 3, and then slip stitch to the second chain from the beginning. One thing to note is that I have 90 chain spaces after my previous double crochet row, so it made it easy to divide evenly for my mesh stitch. You should adjust accordingly based on the number of chains you have. Now slip stitch 2 more times to reach the center of the loop. Chain 5, and then double crochet to the 3 chain space. Chain 3 and then double crochet to the 3 chain loop. Chain 3, double crochet to the 3 chain space. Chain 3, double crochet to the next chain 3 space, and repeat this until the end of the row. So now we need to end the row. Chain 3, double crochet to the last 3 chain space, chain 3, and then slip stitch to the second chain. Slip stitch 2 more times to reach the middle of the loop. Chain 5 to start the next row. Double crochet to the next 3 chain space, and basically you repeat the previous row as many times. Chain 3 and double crochet to the 3 chain space. Chain 3, double crochet to the next 3 chain space. Chain 3, double crochet to the next 3 chain space, and continue this until the end of the row. Repeat the rows as many times following the same pattern in the previous row until you get the desired length of the top. Also follow the same pattern to end each row. You end the row with a slip stitch to the second chain and slip stitch again to reach the center of the loop. I have made enough repeats and I'm going to complete the last row of the mesh pattern. Chain 3 and then slip stitch to the second chain. Next 2 rows are going to be the border row, 2 rows of double crochet. So chain 3, which will act as the first double crochet, and then continue to double crochet on each of the chain space. After I'm done with 2 rows of double crochet, to complete my project I slip stitch to the 3rd chain and then do a couple more slip stitches to secure my work. Chain 1, pull through the yarn, cut the excess yarn and secure the project. Sew in all the excess yarns neatly and the top is ready. I hope the tutorial was useful. Please do like, comment, share and subscribe and support Knot and Drama. Thank you.